What about now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? I'm on the computer, man. I'm on the computer. Damn, still can't hear me? Okay, I was about to say, what the hell is wrong with my phone, man? What the, take the what and leave the what? Man, you know what I'm finna do, man? Because they pissed me off. I'm finna copy this thing. I need to start this again, ain't it? Or I just have to edit the first 5 minutes. Ain't nobody gonna watch 5 minutes of nothing. I need to edit this out, ain't it? Y'all let me know. Do I need to start this one over? Cause this is, man, this is some bull stuff. This crazy, man. I gotta find my laptop for it to work. Come on, man. Now I was gonna be nice, Jay-Z, but now I'm pissed off. Motherfucker, seeing you on stage, goddamn granddaddy with a motherfucking AfroToupee up there talking about Drake. Oh mother, now I'm mad now, Drake. I mean, I'm mad now, Jay-Z. I was gonna be nice, man. Who had Jay-Z up there with that AfroToupee, allegedly? Ain't I got dreads. There's no way you can cut off your dreads and get a fro that big. Whoever think this 60-year-old allegedly, I don't know how old he is, whoever think this 60-year-old had a real afro, this man went up there with an Erica Badu lace front, rapping about Drake. Now, I did like that line where he said a nigga teeth was tumbling out their mouth. I said, damn, that's something I say. He got Dame Dash on that one. He said, nigga teeth tumbling out their mouth. Damn, Dame Dash be catching strays. I don't know what he meant by Dame Dash is poor, because that ranch he got, it don't spell poor to me. Now, he might not got more money than Jay-Z, but the motherfucker got a ranch in Montana. The motherfucker got a goddamn a place in Miami. That's nice. If that's broke, shit. If that's broke, shit. I don't get it. Half the people in there was broken in that. But yeah, Jay-Z, you got to not wear that toupee. Now, I don't know if it's a toupee. I got allegedly in the title, and I don't have no Z behind his name. It just say J. So this could be anybody named Jay. Jay-Z, don't send nobody to stab me. They say you get up under skin. I don't want no smoke. I think his dreads was fake too. He said he never looked up to nobody. He had to look up to that dude Basquiat because he wore dreads, looked just like him. He dressed like him like 9 times. Based on that rap, I'm starting to think Jay-Z cap. Because to say that you ain't look up to nobody, everybody look up to somebody. I know you got to be tough when you're a rapper, but everybody look up to somebody. And he dressed up like a gay painter. So the person you dress like somebody, that means either you having sex with the person you dress like, because I don't wore, a goddamn during Christmas. I done put on a ugly sweater because my girl told me to put it on. I was mad as hell. I done put on pajamas and stuff like that. I was mad as hell. We wore the same matching pajamas and shit like that. But we was having sex. So you only dress like a person you either having sex with or you look up to. So I don't get that line he was talking about because he damn sure looked exactly like that dude Basquiat. You said Carcino did a live about it? Let me see. Let me go to Carcino live. Cause man, that shit pissed me off, man. You don't mess up my whole sound for 5 minutes. I was on Jay-Z's side. I'm like, man, he done came out of retirement. But no, you want a flag. No, I don't believe he flagged me. All right, let's see. Y'all say Carcino talked about it? Carcino for life. Oh yeah, he only did this today, 4 hours ago. All right, hold on. Man, Carcino look like a bodyguard on his intro, man. What the fuck? I got to text Carcino. What the hell? You look like a bodyguard on this intro. Let me see this intro. Look at this shit, man. Carcino look like he could whoop a motherfucker. Look at this. Carcino look like a bodyguard on this intro, boy. I pity the fool. Salute to Cito. Let me see what the hell Cito had to say about this shit. Cause man, Jay-Z talking like he a YN. He talking about gang. God, dog. I bet not be talking about gang at 50 or however Jay-Z is. Let me see how old Jay-Z is. There's some crazy shit. An old nigga talking like a YN. I don't like it. I can't stand it. How old is Jay-Z? Jay-Z 56 saying gang? Oh, now it just look lame now. Come on, dog. 56 years old. I'm talking about gang and pushing a knife. Man, I hope I ain't that crazy at 56. Damn. Let me watch this real quick. Let me fast forward. Cino look like goddamn a bodyguard. I like the intro though. Cino don't got that. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, hey Cino, why you do Drake like that, man? Got something in the boy mouth. Come on, man. You ain't had to do the man like that, Cino.
Y'all didn't believe me. I said Hov is coming out with a rap. Now, here's the thing. What people don't understand is I have people that know what's going on, like people that are still in this music business. How did I know Jay-Z was going to do what he just did 6 days ago? They already told me Jay is going to respond. And he's going to use his tour, his concert. Like, this is only the beginning, folks. Oh, no, there you might be getting an album from Jay. You might be getting an album from Jay. But same person who said, told you, came out, he's in Philly tonight for this fest. So he knew this was coming. When he did the whole intro and all this, that Jay was going to go there, like, his people knew, all the people knew Jay was going to respond. So they were all getting, like, boasting that this is going to happen. That Drake then bumped his head. Like, he really lost his mind. Jay was so hot because he was really being nice to him in the interview, you know, not really going out of his way to say anything about Kendrick. And like, no, we were just thinking the best thing, like, you know, he hate what happened to Drake and everything else. But now, the way you throwing shots at him on that album, like multiple shots at him, he wasn't going to take that. So I'm going to break down everything that you didn't see or what you saw and probably didn't understand. A lot of it is really clear cut, but some people might not understand it. It's hip-hop. So here you go. Now, we're going to go through all of these lyrics and bars by Jay that you probably all heard by now, but I don't know if you understand.
The leprechauns have magically run out of praise. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is?
That's a shot at Tory Lanez. Once he said the leprechaun, you already know it's Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is like 4'2". Talking about he mumbling and yumbling something. Talking about he having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that sounds? He's basically pointing out, like, dude, you did all this to yourself. I ain't did nothing to you. You the one that was talking about, oh, I had too much to drink that night. You the one on the phone making the confessions to all this shit. What's that got to do with Jay-Z? How does anything? You the one did it. You know how stupid that sounds? Exactly. You're the one making phone calls apologizing for what happened that night. You had too much to drink. And now all of a sudden you doing this. What does that have to do with Jay-Z? Is what he's saying. I pick up all of it. Might be some stuff I missed, you know, I don't know. But that one's clear.
So Cino was the first one to tell y'all that he was gonna be. Damn, Cino be first at all this shit. Cino must got a goddamn on spy. That's crazy. He's suing Tony Busby currently. Yeah, he done stepped outside. He talking his talk, boy. Jay-Z came up there with a goddamn. I didn't even know that was him at first. I'm like, Jay-Z, who the hell is that? He just was at the little event with his wife and his kids with dreads in his head. And because I got locks in my head, I know goddamn well you can't have a fro that big. If I cut these locks off, the best I could do is a mini fro. Oh, I'm lying? What am I lying about? What am I lying about? And why are you so emotional, sir? You always coming over here crying. We need to get you. You need to make a cartoon with you got teardrops emojis. Cause you always over here crying, boy. You was a big crybaby. And then you can't articulate yourself very well. I'm telling you that I have dreads in my head, and I know god dang on well. And if you got dreads in your head, try it. Try to cut your dreads out and produce a fro that big. It's not gonna happen, clown. So I don't know what you talking about. I'm lying, you little crybaby. And then I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about another dude. You better be Jay-Z brother, son. Well, he wouldn't claim your ass. Friend. You better be close to Jay-Z somehow. Like, God, dog, you coming over here crying and you don't even know Jay-Z. You just a fan of his album. You a 50-something-year-old crash out, ain't you, boy? God, dog, I ain't never seen no nigga like that. Calling somebody lying that know what the fuck they know. There's no way possible you can get a big-ass Tina Turner afro from cutting off dreads. That's not gonna happen, clown.
Wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery, gang. I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow.
Now I like that line there. The nigga teeth is tumbling out his mouth. Now I like that line.
I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery, gang.
So, talking about, of course, teeth falling out of his mouth, Dame Dash. So, all these Dame Dash things that's been said, it gets under Jay's skin. I keep telling you, Jay is as sensitive as anything you've ever seen in life, y'all. Don't fall for it. Didn't I tell y'all I know this man probably better than any of you know?
Listen to this scary ass yellow belly ahi tuna. You might come up missing talking about Jay-Z. So Jay-Z, a $1 billion man, is sensitive because I said he has an alleged wig on, alleged lace front on. Ain't that the guy that say I'm in the air, I don't hear niggas corny raps? So why would he turn around and catch a body over saying that? You one sensitive, scary dude. You was. Why he ain't unalive Osino, Dame Dash, and all the other people that are talking about him? This boy here. No, how about I stop you from talking? Get your crybaby ass out of here and go make a meme. How about that? I don't even know why I'm talking to you on this channel. Go make a cartoon.
Know him. We go way back of knowing Jay. I can't get with that. Know this man's personality. I know what happened with Ether. I've seen what it did to him. I know exactly how this man operates. The money and all of that just made it worse. It amplified what's already there, but the ego is still fragile. And once you start throwing shots and jabs at him, it's not gonna be like, oh, Jay don't hear it, Jay's above it, Jay don't, oh no, it irritates. He knows what's gonna get to him.
Oh, be careful now, Cino. You're going to get unalive, man. Be careful. That little crybaby said, be careful. Jay-Z looked up to Warren Buffett. He traded Dame for Warren Buffett. He always had a boss. Salute to you, Cole. Yeah, he talking about he ain't look up to nobody, but if you look up the dude Basquiat, he was a dude, a gay painter that Jay-Z hairstyle looked just alike. I don't know how you can't. I ain't nowhere in the world I ain't gonna say I looked up to somebody or I respected what they did if I wore their hairstyle, that's a bit much. I'm definitely gonna at least say, yeah, man, I gotta pay homage to dude. That's the reason why I got this hairstyle, because dude was cold or something. That's the reason dudes wear Jordans. That's like you beefing with Jordan with his shoes on your feet. I had to take my shoes off and throw it at the nigga before I beef with him. You wearing another man's shoes talking about he ain't shit. Like, make it make sense. You definitely idolize somebody. looked up to somebody.
And what he's gonna respond. When DeHaven spoke and was doing his speaking and all of that, Jay had to respond. He had to go on the record. He had to say, so F DeHaven for Caven. This is why we don't speak. Made men ain't supposed to make statements. This is how Jay works through his music. That's how he's gonna talk to you. He's not gonna approach you and have this conversation. The conversation has to happen like this. Like when him and Drake had the incident before. Because remember, I the one told y'all this was coming. Nobody in the history of music told y'all that he was gonna diss Drake on stage live. I'm the only person to tell you that. Not the Shade Room, Academic, Joe Budden, none of these bums. They didn't know any goddamn thing. How do I know and they don't know? That's the question they need to be asking. And when I tell y'all, this is just the beginning. How do I know that? Don't worry, we'll get to all of it. We'll do that after we go through the rest of the song. So let's go ahead and finish breaking down this record.
You had to catch Kyle and fuck it. Was you a punk this? I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flat that comes from those plains.
You Negroes know nothing about why Dame was removed. A salute to you, American man. Hey, listen here, man. These damn rich people gotta always try. Jay-Z, we can see your yacht. We can see your plane. We know you got money. Stop dumbing yourself down for people. Looking like you shopped at Walmart and got you a Dickies outfit. Come on, man. He came up here looking homeless. He looked like he got a Tina Turner lace front with a Dickie suit from Walmart to try to make it look like he don't got no money. We all know you got money, Jay-Z. Calm down and go ahead and show the money, man.
I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I spill on you suckers, I maul you niggas gang. I ain't much for me, it's know-how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name.
That's a mix with a lot of different people. That whole statement's kind of going out to Kanye and Drake at the same time. Talking about like basically the billionaire brunch, how he's gotten away from that. Notice there's been no billionaire brunches like since the Diddy stuff been going on, so he canceled the billionaire brunches. Anyway, so all of that's gone. And mostly this is about like Kanye West and the shots he was taking at him and why he don't really deal with him. Just like get that out of here. So that's basically what it is. And this is a shot at Drake. When Drake, I think he has a song called Whisper My Name, when he was talking about that $500K or dinner with Jay-Z thing that was on the internet. He was like, Whisper My Name. And that's the name of the song. And Jay said, oh no, it's gonna cost you a B. Like B, Beyonce, say my name, but that's what we shot. It's gonna cost you a B to even say my name. So just a wordplay.
You ever heard of a wonder kid? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get understand? I really get understand. That's how I'm playing.
Of course.
Hold on, y'all. I just want to see this. He said he never looked up to nobody. Hold on. They look real similar. This is when 50 Cent called him out and was like, why the hell, look at, why did he say the white boy when he didn't say the biggest rap artist in the world, Happy Easter, man, enjoy the holidays. He looked just like this dude. But he ain't never look up to nobody. And maybe these was lace front dreads, maybe, because it's a lot of new growth right there. Maybe there was lace front dreads. I don't know. But you, like, when I dressed like somebody, it was a female and we was having sex. So he dressed like a man. In order for you to do that, you got to really, appreciate the brother's work at least. I'm just saying. That's not front. We all look up to somebody. But sometimes people get too big to say that. In their mind, they too big to admit, they look up to somebody or they admire somebody's work because it's about their persona. Their persona won't allow them to say, hey, I can lose a fight and still be an ass kicker. Mike Tyson done lost before. Ali did too. But nowadays, the new man is something that's perfect. He never take a loss, never lose abroad, never lose a fight. That's the new man now. And the new women are like that too. They got to cover up every blemish, every pimple, stretch mark. Everybody's perfect. That's why we acting so slow nowadays, because we got to be perfect.
Of course, that's a shot at letting them know, like, Drake, you're trying to get under my skin. I really get under skin. Talking about Rivera getting stabbed. Jay didn't even stab him. I don't know why he keeps going through this.
Y'all thugs with y'all thugs again. Everybody think they're the ones.
What the hell you done rap before and you ain't look up to no rapper? You had to hear somebody rap in order for you to be attracted to rap. That don't even make sense. Every hooper saw a hooper that they liked and mimicked their skills and looked up to it and paid homage and then say, this is the reason why I want to hoop. You had to see somebody do it in order to know what you was doing. Whether it be a coach, whether it be a friend, whoever. So I just don't get that. You act like he just started off the best rapper in the world. It don't work like that.
And say, you're no maniac. Watch out, Saniac in my presence, nigga, straight. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think. That nut-ass nigga still stuttering.
So when he's saying, don't encourage him, he's talking to Drake. Don't y'all encourage him, because you don't want me to go through these thoughts that I think. And you don't really want him to say what he really feels about Drake publicly. Now he's back on Dame Dash.
And Chatty patty down on his luck again. Quest introduced me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
Questlove introduced him to Jaguar Wright when she was singing for the Roots. Jag was back when she was singing. So that's funny. Jaguar Wright will have a lot to say about that, because Jaguar's name has been mentioned by Jay-Z.
You wonder why I do the freestyle rehearsal. That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even think they kiss.
It was like, because Jay just messed up. And he was thinking about it as he was doing it. When he said that lady's back on that stuff again, he's alluding to Nicki Minaj back with the rumors of people saying she must be on drugs and all this because she seems out of her mind and all this stuff. A lot of things that she's doing. And saying that what he was trying to say in this freestyle is that her kids can't even go around their father. The father can't even play with the kids no more. Like, he can't play with the kids in the park and all. He screwed up what he was about to say, but then he just etched it because he really thought about it. It's like, I really want to do that right now? No, I'm gonna scratch it.
Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Them shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them.
So a rapper cannot be my op. So Drake cannot be my opposition.
Damn, he think the Republicans want him for what? What the fuck? He said he a MAGA Republican. Damn. Interesting. How the hell Cino knew that he was finna diss Drake is what I want to know. He stopped because he was going too far. He stopped because that boy back in New York with nothing to lose. Shit, you bet not, man. That man just went from. Did you see where he used to live and where they're allegedly saying he lives now? You better not say nothing about no nigga like that. Leave him alone right now. He need time to heal. Yeah, you can't make that joke. That man back home after leaving where he was at. Shh. Yeah, leave that joke alone. And yeah, ain't no Republicans thinking about no goddamn Jay-Z. You still tricking your own Negroes. Why would they be worried about you? they all rally Negroes together and get deals from white folks off how many dudes, black people they can bring to the party. That's why they were having them white parties. Don't you know it's like equity in all you Negroes? If it's a Negro that can rally all y'all together and they can just deal with that one Negro, that's what they do. Why you think Jay-Z got so many millions of dollars, but he'll sell the business? He got Tidal. Y'all thought Tidal was going to be around. Yeah, it's going to be our black business forever. We all go support. He don't own that shit no more. He buy a company, make it famous, sell it back to white folk. Go to Brooklyn, make it okay to kick everybody out of Brooklyn. Allegedly, of course. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm high. I don't know what Jay-Z love y'all, man. Jay-Z love y'all. Yeah, that's why the white folks let him into football, because he love y'all, man. Football, one of the most old school, I'll say it that way, one of the most old school sports ever. Got this Negro running it. Yeah, okay. You don't know how, I'm from the South. I think I understand how this really works. Ain't nowhere in the hell I go to an all-white party. For what? Ain't gonna herd me in with y'all for what? For somebody to make money off how many people come?
You know, it's MAGA Republicans that's coming after him. So a rapper can't be his eye. So Nicki Minaj, Drake, y'all can't be his eye ever. He's in a different realm. Like he's like, I'm battling MAGA Republicans, taking shots at me. You know,
I'm governed by God. You trying to break the government. I prayed for 40 days. My neck get flooded again. Wrists get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the hole. I never looked up to them.
Well, Drake just passed him as the most #1 albums of all time. Any rapper or whatever on the chart. Stuff that don't mean anything, right? But Jay is like, look, I'm about net worth. You want to surpass me? Surpass me in net worth, homie. Then you talking to me. Until then, I'm never looking up to you. Like, we in the wrong ball game, buddy. Remember Drake said he used to look up to Jay, and then he turned into Jay. I used to look up to Jay, and then I turned into Jay.
Oh, that's why Jay talking that money talk to him. He's sunning him. Oh, okay. So, okay, I got to tone it down a little bit. I got to try not to see that he looked like Aretha Franklin up there and just understand the bars. All right, I get it. Now, that was a cold bar there now. But the hair just is messing it up for me. It really is.
Like, whoa. And Jay knew then, boy, you are out your mind.
The crackers got your publishing gangster. Go talk tough to them. Don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers. In perpetuity is how your contract is worded. Don't make me go first, man.
Man, he stopped. In perpetuity is go to talk. Go talk gangster to them crackers that got your published. Yeah, it's worded in perpetuity. He said it's in perpetuity. Check the way it's worded. Drake had signed a bad contract with Universal. He thought it was all peaches and creams and roses, and found out no, it was not. That $400 million that he got, he thought he was going to re-up and double back up, and now he's blaming them because that he's and roses. Bad contract with Universal. He says in perpetuity. Check the way it's worded. Drake had signed a bad contract with Universal. He thought it was all peaches and creams and roses, and found out no, it was not. That $400 million that he got, he thought he was going to re-up and double back up, And now he's blaming them because his music isn't taking off anymore. So they're not coming with anything more to offer. And he's just not moving the charts the way they would like. And this album here is going to flop, even though it opened at #1 and it's already been dropped dramatically. This is the second week, and nobody cares about the Iceman. It's already melted, and it didn't save the world.
The Bruce remember, even when the trees pretend, not too much of my name. Don't forget who I am. Hattie loves her Shawnees, S-H-A-W-N. I find it adorable she put the S at the end. You don't know, the show ain't even begin. I said, you don't know, the show ain't even begin.
So that was that. Now, that's Jay working it out. He's on stage, he's working it out. Let me do the fest first. And now people get to see me. I came back out with Beanie. He ain't done this in a minute. So it's like working out ring rust, you know, and a picnic freestyle, cool. Getting down to the roots, right? So Jay's getting into what he's about to do and go down his progression. Now, he really didn't get a chance to go in on Nicki the way he wanted to, but he was going to talk about, you know, her baby daddy, her ex-husband, or future, going to be ex-husband, in his situation with his SA case where he can't even be around other kids. So he was going to make some witty lines about how he can't even take the kids to the park to go play. You know, but she's in love with him. You know, like it was a whole big play on her, Trump, her husband, can't be around the kids. All of these things, right? He was about to go there. And I don't know if he continues this on the next one. He might just say, I don't want to go there. But it could happen because this is not over. He'll have a whole different freestyle with the same sentiments as before. Now, what needs to be talked about is the damn wig. The Afro wig. Why is Jay going from dreads to an Afro blowout? I hope nobody believes that is Jay's hair.
See, I told you. Nobody, you bet not believe that's motherfucking Jay-Z hair. You better not believe that's Jay-Z hair. Shit.
Okay, hey, Jay-Z's he can't go from an Afro blowout from dreads, okay? It don't happen that way.
Damn, I should have left that loser in here that said I was lying. That loser that say I was lying, because you can't do that, bro. You cannot do that.
No, you can't go from that to a blowout, dog. It just don't work. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that was taking shots at Jay, from Tory Lanez to Dame Dash, and the Dame Dash thing was really bothering him. More than Drake. Like Drake is nothing in. The fact that Drake actually, when he says something nice about him, Drake went out his way to like take shot like he's in his lane. That irritates Jay. But nothing more than what Dame was doing in recent times, talking and getting on an interview, talking about Jay and talking about, nobody cares about these people. Like, the album didn't make no money, this and that. And like, Jay's, man, you know, like really, really driving the needle on Jay-Z. Like, nobody believed he could rap. You know, like Dame knows how to poke at Jay-Z though, because he used to do this to Jay when they were partners. He would poke at Jay, they would have fun and everything. Jay's not a tough guy like that. He's an emotional guy. He does things out of emotion. Remember, he shot his own brother out of emotion. Now, the truth behind the shooting of his brother, right? Jay was upset that his brother had stolen from a girl that Jay knew, who was a friend of theirs. It was Jay-Z's friend. And Jay had bought the girl the bracelet, and the brother stole it. And he was mad because he knew the brother took it. And the girl that bought it, she was there and was like, yeah, he put it there. And the brother, you know, Eric, who was never mentioned in any of his rhymes, Eric was a hype. He was a junkie. He was on drugs. So he sold it, pawned it, so he can go and get some drugs. Jay was pissed about that. He had a pistol and he was mad about it. And you got him so mad. Brother Eric got him so mad. He shot him. He
Damn, Jay-Z shot his brother? Allegedly? Shit. Okay.
know where he shot his brother. And he went to Jazz's old house, pacing, talking about he just shot his brother. Now, is this the type of guy that could have stabbed in the nightclub? Yeah. But did he? No. Well, him. It was a whole other guy. Which we talk about it. Once again, I wasn't incorrect on that. So if we're talking about factors and what really factors in and what doesn't factor in, this should factor in. Because there's more to come. With all of this is just the precursor. This is more to come. And I think you're going to like the finished product. Now, Drizzy Drake is going to be faced with a lot of backlash because of this, but he's also loving this. He's glad somebody is speaking up.
Well, I'm glad I ain't shoot niggas, brother. They talking about shit. He was stealing shit. So that justifies shooting your brother? God, dog. You know, you kick your brother ass. You pick up a stick and slap him with something. You give him some brotherly love. You give him a little grace if he on drugs. That means he got a sickness. You don't unalive him, because that's what can potentially happen. So y'all unalive, y'all sick, huh? Damn. Hell of a goddamn brother. I mace the shit out of my brother and give him 2 gut punches and kick him on the ground, hog tie his ass, rinse him off for in the morning. But I'm not gonna shoot him. Y'all some mean ass brothers. Damn, no grace for your brother. See, that's a good brother right there. He said he'll just walk away. I've done walked away from my brothers on certain stuff too. Nigga sold dope to his mama. And I know some niggas did that too. Because they said that, what's up, Cortez? Because they recognize the situation. They say, well, she gonna go and get it for somebody else. So, you know. That's crazy, man. Did old girl respond, Jaguar, right? Let me see if Jaguar said anything. Let me see. Oh, shit. She already responded. God, dog. Uh-oh. I gotta jump in my truck. Let me take my stuff to the car. Hold on, let me share this screen with y'all. She already responded. Jay-Z finna get people rich. Jay-Z net worth went up. It's gonna be some YouTubers' net worth go up. Cause boy, they finna talk about Jay-Z. I know got doggone Osino or Oskino. He finna run a checkup.
Somebody came into my comments and told me that I was blowing it out of proportion, that I turned a skit that went too far into a full-blown allegation. That's what they said. So I want to ask you something as a father. Matter of fact, I want to ask everyone watching who's a father. Imagine one of your friends say, hey, I got a possible acting opportunity for your little one. It's a PSA, an after school program that, it's going to be great, yada, yada, yada. And we need a kid that's your child's age. Can I take the kid over to do this PSA? And you trust this friend with your child. That friend then takes that child over to some strange man's house, to his home, takes him upstairs, strips him down to his drawers, and then tells him to play with a toy train like this to the camera and say,
He said the man didn't sell dope to his mother. It was a play on words, meaning mothers of the world. Thanks for clearing that up, man. Shout out to Jay-Z, man. He did not sell dope to his mother. Thank you for clearing that up, Sino. We don't want to pass no stuff like that around.
And even though the child is scared and crying, the child is forced to do it while grown adults are orchestrating this and filming it. And if that's not bad enough, then that child is taken to the bathroom and stripped out of the only clothing he had on, his little drawers, and put in a bathtub fully nude. While this same strange man who was telling him to do all kinds of weird things with a toy then grabs him by his legs and starts playing with his feet, put him in the water, and then squirting little water at him with a water gun and doing all of this stuff. Now, I want you to think about this. This is a nude child.
What the hell? Who's she talking about? I don't know who she talking about. Let me see the title of this video. Like, God, who the hell is doing this? But he did shoot his brother, and his brother forgave him the next day. Or his brother kept it real. Because I would have told him, hey, boy, stick your leg out. Wherever you shot me at, I got to get my get back, goddamn. God be with you. You better hope you ain't shoot me in the tummy or nowhere goddamn crazy that I made it through. Because I need my get back. Salute to you, Cito.
He's being pulled up by his legs, completely naked, and being filmed.
Boy.
Clearly, if the child's legs is up in the air, that means his back is down in the water, which means his business is exposed. Legs open, see? And if that's not enough, then that man gets into the tub with that nude child and starts fondling him on camera while another grown-ass man is sitting there filming it. And then that grown-ass man decides to put on some cut-up Daisy Dukes and tells the little boy to look at him and then come over and rub him down with baby oil. And it's filmed. This little child rubbing this half-naked grown-ass man.
Cool. Boy.
And then the child was given $100 bill and sent home crying with the person that said that they were a friend that brought them there, and still lied to the parent after it happened until they had no choice but to come clean years later when the video surfaced online. Now I want to ask you something. Does that sound like a skit that went too far? Or does that sound like child porn?
Yeah, no, dark humor has a cutoff, and that cut off a long time ago.
The second that Aries Spears had any contact with that boy
Right.
while he was fully nude. And it was being filmed by David Spates, who, after I came forward saying his name live online and called him and he refused to take my phone calls, all of a sudden decided he didn't like the weather in Los Angeles anymore and left from up off the avenue and now lives in Oklahoma. You know, speaking of racism, David Spates is Black in Oklahoma.
I don't know what the hell we watching, so I'm finna. I think I'm gonna just turn this here off because I don't understand what I'm watching right now, and I can't prove none of these statements, and I don't want nothing to do with no backlash. So I think I'm turning this shit off. But ain't nobody lock her up yet now. You gotta call a spade a spade. That woman ain't get locked up yet. She ain't been in nobody's courthouse. None of that. Well, she been locked up, but not for this. She talking about Ari Spears and she about to go crazy. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, that Ari Spears skit. Yeah, that was a weird skit. She ain't. I don't think she been locked up for the things that she said. You would think somebody would be done sued her pants off her and have her arrested for the things she's saying. Said, wait till Nikki responds, about to be epic. Oh, y'all know how Nikki coming. It only makes it worse. You think Jay finna crush them all? Cino, you think Drake finna crush them all? I mean, Jay-Z finna crush them all? Nikki responses be lethal now. She go viral every time. Said she ain't lying about these celebrities in Hollywood. Yeah, we can't say somebody's lying if we haven't been there. So I'm definitely not gonna say she's lying because I know it's some weird mother truckers out there that you can see some of Adrian Broner behavior to see how aggressive some of these guys are, putting these girls in certain positions. Like, I don't do that. I'm too smooth for that type of shit. You know. But if they want to fall in the Jay-Z trap, oh shit. All right. All right. Why he wearing a wig last night? That's what we all trying to figure out, because that's allegedly a wig, in my opinion. I ain't never see these celebrities be trying to make it seem like they can do anything. So he want to prove that he the only person that can have a wig or have dreads or have an afro that you could blow out from having dread. Cause he the only motherfucker I ever seen do that. That motherfucker got a gift. But listen here, man. Y'all have a blessed day, because I'm not finna play Orsino response to Jay-Z. All right, hold on. Let me get in the truck. Hold up. Oh shit! I just left. Hold on, let me go put this other stuff down. Carrying so much stuff. He borrowed Megan wig is diabolical. Yeah, it looked like he had a lace front on. All right. Never would have made it. Osino was cutting up. He was the only one not on stage from state property. Yeah, he was a part of state property. Oh. Man, it take me a lot to get ready to go. Pull up on the kid. Jay-Z mentioned who? Let me see. Let's see. Here we go.
I recall Jay-Z having dreadlocks, right? On that show, he had an afro. I did not know dreadlocks could turn into a full-blown afro. When you that rich, you could make your dreadlocks turn into an afro. He's filthy. Good Lord.
That nigga say, when you that rich, you could turn your dreadlocks to an afro? No. You cannot turn your dreadlocks into an afro. Switch the Wi-Fi over to my truck.
I think it was Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think it was Lazy Bones. I think he was about to talk about he missed Uncle Charles. I miss Uncle Charles, y'all. I said, this whole baby. Jay-Z. Good Lord. I can't believe you went on there and acted a fool in Philadelphia. Your feelings and hurt, your panties are in a bunch. Good Lord. Shame on you. You're supposed to be up here. Let me tell y'all something. If I got $1 billion and my wife Beyonce, I would not be in Philadelphia on no stage talking about Dirty Ostino and whoever else he was talking about. Dame, I would not be doing it. unless my feelings are hurt and I want to get payback and I want to feel like, bro, nobody don't care. Bro, you're 60,000 years old, bro, and you don't know what hairstyle you want, bro. Before you get into it, you know how girls like, I don't know, I want my hair down, I don't know if I want braids out. You 69,000 don't even know what hairstyle you. You in the mirror like, I wish I tried to. You 60.
This nigga said you 69,000 years old. Man, that's crazy. Hey, boy, they gonna not like him, boy. And them New York boys gonna be pissed off with this dude. Cause they don't play about Jay-Z. That nigga say, you that rich? You can turn your dreads into a full blown out afro? Dang. Crazy work.
9,000. So let me find out your dreadlocks was weave. If your dreadlocks was weave, bro, listen, you got bigger fish to fry. You don't need to be talking about no dang teeth. If you got weave in your hair, bro, if you got weave dreadlocks, shame on you. Shame on you. First of all, I like the fact that you trying to be Basquiat. And I mean, I understand you in fact, mind you, Jay-Z just like Basquiat 50,000 times at Halloween parties. Artists from New York City, right? Why would not because he's gay? I'm bashing no gay people, so y'all calm down. I'm just saying, why would I want to be like him? Why would my hairstyle like him? Oh, you've been lost touch with reality with people, bro. You're gone. You live in that big house, empty, Beyonce in the dancing, put on pregnant and dance movies, watch the kids, you're bored. You watch on YouTube with Nicki channel.
See, everybody's saying that. How can he say he never looked up to nobody when he looked just like that dude, man? It's okay, man. MJ looked up to people. Everybody looked up to somebody. There's nothing wrong with that.
Watching everything, you're bored. It's okay. Listen, remember who I am. I remember who you are. That's why I expect more from you. I expect you to carry like an OG billionaire. But now you're acting like a bookie butt. And I got to check you over. You're not exempt from this, okay? You stuttering, you a chatty patty. I would rather be a stuttering chatty patty than a man who spends millions of dollars not to take a DNA test for my son. Good Lord. Preach, Skino, preach. I will. I ain't done. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hey, Skino, he might have to poke you with that knife, boy. Oh, man. Oh, he might have to poke you, bro. Dang.
So we go for this episode. We're not call you Hove. We're gonna call you Hovey Bone. You like this part of Bone Thugs and Harmony with that afro. You are easy. You was giving LA. You was giving I don't know what I want to be. I'm lost in the sauce. You was giving I'm confused. I'm lost in translation. Yo, we know you have money, you watches and all. Okay, but you got this narrative that people blame you for whatever they're going with their life and all. Nobody blames you for anything. All they said was stop taking music and stuff like that and not paying people properly. If you give Sparks 5% of that Just Want to Love You song, he's making millions of dollars. But you don't want to see anybody with anything. You know, that's just a fair thing. I was there when you stole the song. I don't care Google lying. People lie for you, bro. Oh, you gotta respect the fact that I keep it the same. I don't care who you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said somebody down on their luck, right? Again, right? You said it to a crowd.
And Chatty Patty down on his luck again.
Yeah, right? You say that to a crowd of people that's poor. So you lost in the sauce. See, when you're from the ghetto, sometimes you have hard times, right? Even if I have hard times, it's okay. I'm from the ghetto for real, Jay-Z. The thing about hard times is they don't last forever. You built like a soldier like me. You see? So you should be happy. You want to call me Chatty Patty? I ain't out there pushing my pistol like I used to be doing. Y'all should be very glad. And when your bozo friend Bleak, Memphis Bleak, that's never been to Memphis, you know, I'm Colorado old because of that, right? Talking to me with all this violence, right? Violence. I never said violence to nobody. I mean, come from Philadelphia, we did violence for real. I ain't never talk violent to him. I never say I'm gonna do this and that. I don't do that. Oh, I always say, you say my name, all this is gonna get me paid, bro. Bro, I can't believe you, bro. If you got, let me tell you something. When you got $1 billion, you just want to be in Philly on the stage. That means you're an attention whore. You're attention seeker. You want all the attention. He mad Drake popping. Drake, young, handsome, you took his spot. He want the attention. He not even the top artist in his house. You talking about dang dash lost the TV. People fall off. It's okay.
Damn. He said he not even the top artist in his house. What do you mean he not the top artist in his house? That's J to the motherfucking Z, man. Oh, he got Beyonce in his house. Oh, no, that's fucked up. Oh, man.
And everybody that talk about Dame broke, whoever broke, they probably broke too. Everybody been broke before. Maybe not you, because you stole everything. You hoard all the money like this. What you do? You should have $1 billion. You say, yeah, you stole everybody's songs. Ain't pay nobody. Well, why wouldn't you have $1 billion? So just think about this. You say somebody having a hard time, right? So say, yeah, you still these songs don't want to pay him for them. I mean, so like, so imagine you, anybody that got $1 billion and these man have a hard time, that says a lot about their character. I would, first of all, I would be because I was people, right? But the fact that me bragging about my, that's really for me. Y'all gotta say, oh, Jay-Z fans are gonna talk trash about me and all that. Mind you, I swear on my son, like,
Hey, see, no, if Jay-Z, who you say he is, he gonna pull up on this dude, man. God, dog, man. He say the man stole all his songs. He don't like his kid. Come on, man. God, dog.
I was out of town, went out to eat, went shopping. It was my business. Wasn't even. I really actually literally forgot about it. I went gambling, right? What do you think about it at all? I never think Jay-Z would. He played cool, but I guess it's getting to him, right? Jay-Z would say something, Jay-Z. My life I lived, you wouldn't be able to deal with it. You wouldn't be able to deal with it. I'm built for whatever, bro. You should respect the fact that I treat you just like I treat everybody else. I don't care about no money you got. Any man that do everything in his power to not take a DNA test, and when the kids he know his, why would I respect that? I got kids. I didn't want to take the DNA test, but see, regular people, we don't have $1,000 billion trillion. We can say paying judges and paying people that don't come to do all the final loopholes. We men, we take the test. As soon as we know, I know I slept with you. I'm taking the test. I don't care how much I don't want to be in a situation. That's what men do. I will be a chatty patty all day and marvel before I beat that. That was one thing. You don't have money, you can't take care of your kids. Your mom give me a nerve. I'm talking about a person who outright flat says, I don't want nothing to do with you. You gonna see me with my other kids on TV? Especially when it's a daughter. I saw your daughter. I was out with Maryland. Your son, when your son called me, Jay-Z. First of all, Jay-Z offered him $1 million. I don't care if y'all say not whatever. My thing is this: he don't have a mother, right? And both story. I'm gonna never see nothing bad about him. So when young wanted me to interview him, I said, "Listen, bro, I'm the wrong person to interview you because they're gonna say I'm biased because I'm talking about your dad sometimes. Don't do it with me." I said, "Mind you, I'm not gonna talk about it until you talk about it yourself." He called me years ago. I swear, I'm married. He told me years ago, right? So I said, "Did your mom ever blame anybody else?" You can look at whole kids and tell, especially that girl. Good Lord, right? So my thing is this: when you think you so about how you might because everybody caters to you, you know, like Beyonce saying that song, "Let me cater to all that cater to you." Bro, I'm not catering to nobody. I don't care if you're the camel. I mean, the goat. If you're the goat, I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? When you do things that not mentioned be doing, I guess you think you're above somebody checking you. How come I have people around you and say, "Oh, that's just your kids, man. They without you." Can you imagine having a father that's a billionaire? He don't give you nothing. So we talk about me about music. It's entertainment. See, entertainment. Children is real life. Real life. You know what I mean? I can imagine me being in the crib, watching my kids, my wife over there, put everything on, practicing dance moves and all that. And my other kids in the ghetto somewhere, and I got $1 billion, and I'm just cool with that. I could not look at myself in the mirror. Maybe that's why you keep changing your hairstyles. And let me tell y'all something with this. I look up to Jay-Z just.
Damn. Oh shit. Drake, a con artist for decades, stealing hooks. Damn. So you saying Drake a thief, and he's saying Jay-Z a thief. Damn. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
As much as y'all did. He's still my second favorite rapper, even though he still everybody's songs and make them better. He still your song and make it better, but still your song. He take your ideas, right? I respect him, I just don't respect that part. You know? And I'm not a D either. Like Benny Siegel, you could jump around on stage with him and all that, right? Did he invite you to the brunch? He left you on a prison. He left you on prison beans. Then he left you on a food truck. This boy could say he could say, blah, he changed your life. He's gonna get on a plane somewhere and fly back to wherever he came from. You know? And you're gonna be back on that hot food truck moving for heaters. At least with me, I'm gonna make more money talking about this than I would have made if I was at the show with him myself. I'm a North Philly bona fide hustler. I'm gonna find a way. So when I see these guys, like I'm appalled that you was talking about somebody having hard times. You think that's a flex since somebody had a hard time when you got $1 billion. That make you look like even a special hater. Especially because like you should be above. I would think Jason would be above all this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, but I don't drink it on this game. He's jealous of Drake. Because you know, I hope you're 69,000 years old. And if I found out that was weave, because I'm not a beautician, so any beauticians out there, let me know, was Hov hair dreadlocks a weave? Because if that was a weave.
Was whole hair a weave? Man, that shit had to been a lace front. I'm just saying. That shit had to been a lace front, boy. Because I don't see it. I never seen somebody here do that. That's some celebrity shit.
I'm going to the studio tomorrow. I got to talk about this. Ain't nobody with a weave on be dissing me. At that point, if you got a weave, You out of pocket, bro. If you're 60 years old with a weave, dreadlocks, and you got all this money, bro, you must be stopped. I'm appalled at you. Shame on you. Colorado OSP. Shame on you. Man, come to Philadelphia, do what you want. When you talk about people being having a hard time, you're talking to the poor people you saying this to. I'm just popping so bad. I got first me talking about me at the show, whole time at the show, little old me. You know why? The truth gets under your skin when you're insecure. See, money don't make you not a lame. You know? See, y'all don't know who y'all know. See, Hope got a huge the same exact thing he did and say, I got kids, I'm trying to take tests for it, they're grown, the mom's dead. Y'all would grind me to dust. Right? But in society, some people can do certain things and some other people can't. In my eyes, everybody's the same. And that's just how I carry it. I said, damn, Lazy Bone at the Bruce Picnic. I ain't no Lazy Bone at the. There's Hove. Hove, when you're 60 years old, you're not supposed to start off with a new look. You're not a new rapper. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm confused. I thought you got $1 billion so you can retire and go home and watch TV. He is a bona fide attention seeker. But thank you for the shout out, bro. But remember, I'm the same dude that dissed Nas for you. I'm the same dude that you stole a lot of songs from. I did, you know, say these rap, making these same raps every day to every rap I got. Right? And that's fine, because you compensated me. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. Me getting signed by you and all that changed my life. I appreciate everything. You'll never heard me say, oh, this is that. All I said was, bro, you could have looked out for people for songs that you took and ideas you took. That's it. You sit around like somebody big, you like, bro, this is the thing, bro, I got away from you. So you can't say I never asked you for nothing. I got Freeway on the phone talking about some. Yeah, he said he loved you. What? That was true. That was true. When my son died, you said, I called you. You still got love for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm going to play the Freeway saying that Jay-Z said, I love him. I said, yo, Jay-Z don't. I said, Jay-Z don't love me. He didn't call me my son died. I said, did he call you? No, he didn't call me. Freeway, he didn't call you son died, but you think he love you? Come on, bro. He don't love nobody, bro. He don't even love Jazzo, who he named after. Man, you know he don't like Bleak. Bleak is a man. So I mean, everything about I look at his page. I listen to his music sometimes. But he started to show cracks in his armor. It's like the truth coming out. You started to see more and more. Like he wanted attention, the GQ interview, and I mean, he wanted to be seen because he loses that limelight. You know what I'm saying that he want. I mean, because you can be 70 still up there dissing people and saying all these things. Yeah, I've been raised. I'm crazy. I've been in the slums. I'm off the hinge. Of course I am. But when you're a billionaire, what are you doing in Philadelphia on the stage dissing people? What's wrong with you? You need to see a therapist. I might got more sense than you. I would never do that, Jay-Z. I wouldn't care to. Because if I see my friend, you say Dane T fell out, whatever. See, I'm gonna say, boys, I'm so happy in my life. I don't want to see you not happy.
Said Kwame and Jalen should do a diss track dissing Stephen A. Smith. Half out loud salute. Kwame, I wish you had subtitles for this. OMG. Hey man. Oh man, y'all chat, boy, y'all crazy.
That's the difference. I'm so happy in my life. I don't want to see them. Even if I don't like it, I don't want to see them not happy though. That make the world worse. I mean, but you can talk cool stuff to people that's fans of you. They fans of you, so they only gonna see everything good about you. I see through it. When a person say they don't want to go to their own family functions because one of their cousins might ask them for 48.
Got cousins in your grandma's living room saying, "Yo, man, I got this play. You just give me 4,800. I could make you 2 million." You like, it don't work like that, man. You got to explain to him like,
we got billions of dollars. That says everything I need to know. Because first of all, my family wouldn't even have to ask me for nothing. I got billions of dollars. I mean, and I'm not counting nobody's pockets. I get my own money. But hope you should be very, very proud of me. Come from the penitentiary, don't ask nobody for $1 and get right to it. Bro, you don't think me talking on this phone is better than me running up in something like I used to be doing when I was young? But see, when you only thing you say about somebody, they stutter, they chatty patty and all that, right? I'm a chatty patty because I was a gangster first. That's like I be a chatty patty. Anybody gonna do nothing. So you say chatty patty, you and Bleak was like put in work. You beg somebody over a girl. You know what I'm saying? And Bleak ain't never been to the key part. If you fingerprint, if Bleak gets fingerprinted, he gonna faint. Huh? Do rag fall off and everything. So I was like these guys like, okay, you got money, okay, you got money, we know. You got $5 million to watch. My daughter living in the slums. So I think you can talk about me, I don't care, bro. I see how I see you. I mean, I've been standing on this for years. I'm obviously old, but I've been standing on this for years, more than 20 years. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new. Like, oh, you're a hater. No, I'm not a hater. I'm just a man. And real men, don't blind real men. You say, no, hey, why would I hate on somebody I looked up to more than I looked up to Biggie first, then Jay-Z. Why would I hate on him? Why? I'm talking about, he never really did nothing to me. I'm just talking about, if a man do certain things, you see him doing certain things, you have to do it to you. You know how he feel about you already. But how he move with them, and how he don't pay you, and how you don't want to see nobody with nothing, bro. There's nothing hateful about it. It just makes common sense. You know what I'm saying? So I let them talking like me. I would never, bro. Why would I want to jump on the stage and was picking with you when I'm not invited to the brunch? Not to my them, not me. I mean, I'm, one thing about me, y'all know I stand on it. I don't care about none of that. Oh, you mad? If I was mad, I would tell you. This is the thing when I learned. When you own however you feel, nobody can. Oh, you a hater. No, if I was hating, if I hate, I would say it. But I wasn't. I had a beautiful day today. You know what I'm saying? But remember, I lost a son. None of this is nothing to that. Now, him dissing Kanye West, I understand Kanye West talked about his children. You understand? In a bad way. You know? I'm just saying, how you don't respect somebody saying that, bro? Let me go to John C. Your kids, bro. You worry about best if the mom was underage and all that, bro. That don't nobody. You care about that image. Don't nobody care about that. A dad come mean more important than that. All that stuff, bro. And the fact, instead of you being mad at me for saying it, just dig it. I don't care about you saying nothing about me. You say something about me, help me out, bro. Just give me an alley for me. I don't care. Man. You was once a person I looked up to, bro, but you move like a baddie. Oh, you can't even swim, bro. Somebody, Beyonce push you in the pool, you won't die. You can't be cool if you got a mansion with a pool and you can't swim. How cool can you be? We want a jet ski with a helmet on, bro.
Hey man, this nigga funny, boy. Oh man. Damn, Jay-Z gonna have to pull up. That nigga said Beyonce push you in the corner and then showed the man looking old as shit on a jet ski with a helmet. Oh man, this is the nigga that talk about don't make him go back. He sounding threatening. You wearing a jet ski with a helmet and you sounding threatening? Oh my goodness, this is a senior citizen. He about to be eating goddamn applesauce in a few years. Damn. Come on, Jay-Z. Shit. I did fall off that goddamn jet ski that one time, and that shit hurt. I wish like hell I had a helmet on that day when I fell off. So let me not judge him, because, boy, look here, I skipped across that goddamn water like a... But I lived, though. So, Jay-Z, no, man, you can't be talking that gangster shit and then wearing a damn helmet. You can't be gangster and wearing a helmet. Well, you can. Your homeboy's probably tough. Man, this dude funny as I don't know what. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Bro, let me go to John C. Your kids, bro. You worry about best if the mom was underage and all that, bro. That don't like you care about that image. Don't nobody care about that. A dad come mean more important than that. All that stuff, bro. And the fact, instead of you being mad at me for saying it, just dig it. I don't care about you saying nothing about me. You say something about me, help me out, bro. Just give me an alley for me. I don't care. Man. You was once a person I looked up to, bro, but you move like a baddie. Oh, you can't even swim, bro. Somebody, Beyonce push you in the pool, you won't die. You can't be cool if you got a mansion with a pool and you can't swim. How cool can you be? When you want a jet ski with a helmet on, bro, you don't need to be this to nobody. You're playing it safe everywhere. You got a helmet. You got a helmet on a jet ski, right? And a life jacket. You don't need to be this to nobody because you're not you're a good. Hove, you're a play it safe guy, right? But Hove, you talking about me? I did not take it personal, bro. I don't. Because once upon a time, your acknowledgement of me changed my life, and I acknowledge that. I do. I'm not gonna never take that away from nothing. I'm not. But once I became a man, understanding the things that men do, I couldn't see you in the same light. You know what I'm saying? I see you do things that last time I see you do, I won't even talk about it on here because I ain't trying to destroy you or nothing. I'm just saying the last time you did, I couldn't respect it. You know what I'm saying? And I know it bothers you, so you got to talk about people because when you're a billionaire, you're not supposed to be talking about nobody. You're supposed to be doing a salsa or doing a bop or doing an electric slide, whatever. You're supposed to be doing something like that. You're not supposed to be at the booth picnic where people got burners at and being a rapper. Good Lord. When are you going to just say, you know what? Let me watch Netflix. Let me get somebody else a chance. Let me stop being so jealous of seeing somebody else shine. But he never did no songs to stay proud. He wasn't never doing no help. But that's all. Never outshine the master. One of the things in the 48 Laws of Power book that he used to carry around with him everywhere he went. But Hope, I definitely thank you for giving me a chance when I was a young person that was lost. I respect that. I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm going to acknowledge that right now in front of everybody. Without Jay-Z giving me the chance I got, I'm not going to say I would have been dead because I wasn't giving up. I was going to be somewhere else. Rough Riders, I was going to be somewhere. But he gave me a chance first, and I appreciate it. There's no hate from me. Because if they all in that whole inner circle, we probably get rid of me because I'll be telling the truth every time. Whether I'm right, wrong, and different. That's why he would never have to guess how I feel about nothing. Nothing. He'd be like, bro, if you don't respect somebody telling you the truth, you're a baddie and a diva. You are. Oh, you're a chatty patty. Maybe I am. Yeah, I am. But guess what else I am? I'm that too, probably. But I just feel like, I got a granddaughter I got to take care of, right? By any means. I can't be on tour. I can't do this. I'm not going to sit and cry about it. I'm going to find a way to get to it. If you don't respect that, you don't have to. I don't care. I don't care. I still be crispy fresh. I smell like Louis Vuitton, I smell great. I feel great. I can afford to do whatever I want to do. Hove, come on, man. You know you watch me right now on a plane, bored as hell, because you can't go to the club. You can't do nothing by yourself. You like a smaller version of Michael Jackson. You can't really go nowhere.
Woo! He hitting them where it hurt. What I told y'all, boy. He said, man, he hitting them where it hurt. All that success, it became his prison. He can't go have a drink. He can't go to a bar and just smoke him one, no hookah, no nothing. He got to sit on yachts, be by himself, be with Beyonce all day. I don't give a damn how fine your wife is. You don't want to be with her all damn day. And the same way with somebody's husband. This man can't go out and do nothing. He ain't been to a coffee shop in over 30 years where he can sit and enjoy himself. If he wanted to go walk in the park, he got to have a bodyguard. He gonna have to have a bunch of people with him. Y'all be idolizing something that you don't know that most of these people are living miserable. They're living lower grade lives than you. They're just spending money trying to fill in the holes to make themselves feel better. But most of them, they're detached from reality and they miss their old life. They miss their family. Look at what Jay-Z was describing. When he was a drug dealer, when he was in the hood, he could go around his family. Hell, he was probably the life of the party. They probably looked up to him. But now that he got $1 billion, he can't find peace. And although I understand what Osino's saying, but he never been in Jay-Z's position. Some people will worry your ass to death. They'll put their whole life on you. And it don't matter if you go get $1 billion or not. You can't allow people to put their life on you. That's too much for any person to bear. So the man can't have peace with his own family because of his success. You gotta think about that. Some people live good lives. They love, they family love them. You know, they got the respect of their woman, their children, everybody around. But they steady chasing money. Don't know that money might divide the whole family. You better worry about your quality of life and how you live in it. Money don't change the quality. There's some of y'all got quality lives already, but you just want a different car because everybody else got one. Or it's your dream car. I'm going to get me a motherfucking Honda. Only time I'm pulling Big Whitey out is when I got to pull something. About to take me the whole back seat out of me a Honda, man. Fuck this.
To do whatever I want to do. Hove, come on, man. You don't have to. I don't care. I don't care. I still be crispy fresh. I smell like Louis Vuitton. I smell great. I feel great. I can afford to do whatever I want to do. Hove, come on, man. You know you watch me right now on a plane, bored as hell, because you can't go to the club. You can't do nothing by yourself. You like a smaller version of Michael Jackson. You can't really go nowhere and do nothing. You just bored in YouTube. I probably all them views because Hove keep watching it back. Keep watching it. Hove, why the freeway say you love me when I know you don't love nobody? All you love is money. All you love is money. But that's what I love you, even if you don't love me back, Hove. I mean, Hovey Bones, whatever you want to be today. And Hove, please, somebody please let me know that was a weave, because that's a weave. That's a whole other video coming. And thank you for Philadelphia. It was a good night. Nobody got hurt, and that's the main thing. I don't care about all that. I'm not coming here to talk tough. That's played out. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell you the facts, and that's it. Like a news reporter would do. Yeah. Colorado, and Memphis Bleak, you is a ugly young boy, bro. For real. No, Bleak. Let me say one more thing. I'm sorry. If I had to wake up every day wondering if my girl liked me because I had money, that got to be a drag on you too. Because I can't imagine waking up, Bleak and Hove, waking up and looking in the mirror like, damn, I know my girl must be because I had this bread. There's no way. No.
Oh shit. Boy, this thing here funny, boy. Golly. Hey man,
they gonna pull up on you, OC though. I know you saying that you know, you're not with the tough stuff, but you saying stuff that nowadays they got words like triggering, and I know you probably don't use that word, but they do. They probably do. And the way you got them on that barbecue grill right now, you slow smoking and roasting this Negro, boy. God, I think they're gonna send a goon or two your way. Goodness gracious. You're telling the truth while joking. Man, you bored. You're a mini version of Michael Jackson. You can't go nowhere by yourself. You can't do nothing. You know, if a man want to get into player mode and just step out by himself, put on them Stacey Adams and just step out a little bit and go and just talk to somebody a little bit, he can't go do that. Everybody know who he is. They'll be done put him on film, record him, jump him. Man, that's not no life for me. No, that ain't no life for me. I don't give a damn how much money you got. I gotta hide on a boat or a yacht. I gotta go out of a different country. Even then, they taking pictures of me. I gotta hold my head down and rush in the buildings. He gotta be inside everywhere he go. He can't. He gotta rush into places. That's crazy. But yet, y'all idolize this stuff. That's why he gonna get mad, because it's the truth. He got a lot of money, but Osino probably can fly to Miami, go find him, you know what I'm saying, something nice down there, hang out for a little bit, take him to the nice restaurants, clubs, fly on back to wherever he lived, and go to Vegas, do whatever. Jay-Z can't do that no more. He done hustled up to a level the way he can't do nothing. Something catastrophic would have to happen in his life. He'd have to goddamn break up with Beyonce, change his image into a bad boy. Like, I'm sorry, that ain't no life.
Wait, she gonna like people like me. There's no what? I am good Lord. Every time I look in the back, whole got 50 bathrooms, and every time I look in the mirror, it goes crack. 50 bathrooms, you gotta use a different one every day because the mirror is done. So, oh, she like you now. I mean, you know what I mean? You're type of a billionaire. You know, you're a very good rapper, and I mean, she grew on her. But just think about this whole. Say he was a regular guy. You work at Pep Boys. Say work at UPS. You got a truck, you got the brown on. Beyonce on the corner. She a regular girl, so she do hair.
No, that ain't no shot at Beyonce. Beyonce is beautiful. I'm just talking about the notoriety and the attention that he gets. That just put a bigger spotlight on him when he got Beyonce. But I'm saying if he had a wife like Beyonce and just had money and nobody knew who he was, to where he could just travel, enjoy the money, enjoy his wife, enjoy the family, to me, that's better than being known with all that money and having a beautiful wife. I don't want no whole bunch of motherfuckers knowing me, knowing my wife, taking pictures of my children. No, that makes my job a whole lot harder. I might have to hire security if that's the case, because I can't be everywhere at one time. But y'all think that's the better life because you're only thinking about the money. I'll take the money, but the fame that come with that shit, you can keep that. I'll be in goddamn Greece somewhere, right on the water, on a sailboat, chilling. Nobody know who the fuck I am, but I can go buy everything.
You pull up in a UPS truck. Yo, shorty, what's up? She could be single. She could be a single lady. That's what she'll say. I got a boyfriend. And she with a girlfriend. She's like, you saw him? I can't believe he's trying to talk to me. That's what that was. Like, y'all let me back. Peace, Colorado. Signing out.
Mr. Leader, is Graham Plattner a liability for Democrats after those lewd Reddit posts were exposed?
I haven't seen those posts.
I'm driving. I don't know what the hell this thing done skipped to. Oh, dude, why are you going so slow in my way, bro? Now you want to leave in this lane. Big nose ass. I can't really read that. I've noticed something, KB, when Drake, this is half the industry, he's crying. But when Jay-Z, this is half the industry, it moves the needle. That's because they jealous of Drake. What you talking about? Jay-Z dissed MAGA to keep you blacks happy. Oh, shit. American man, here you go. I don't know what this is to switch to. Let me see. Oh, this is a black conservative perspective, I think.
Senator, is Graham Plattner a liability right now for Democrats after those Reddit posts, the lewd posts that just were revealed? Senator, do you rescind your endorsement of Graham Plattner after those lewd posts on Reddit? Are you reconsidering endorsing Plattner after those lewd Reddit posts that came out?
Senator, what about Puerto Rico, sir? What about the president endorsing Paxton over California? Do you think that changes the dynamic in Texas?
The Republicans in Texas are in a shambles.
Meanwhile,
are there other skeletons from your past that still may emerge in this race?
No, my life is not very complicated, and there is not anything else coming. That's why they went with what they had.
That was just a couple of months ago. As it turns out, there is something else coming. My panel joins me now to discuss. Thank you all for being here. Just to recap, the Wall Street Journal and New York Times published reports that claim Plattner's wife, Amy Gertner, told Plattner's campaign last August about sexual text messages she found between her husband and women earlier in their marriage. And I should also say that according to the Plattner campaign, they told her that, this is the New York Times, that her husband had been exchanging sexual messages with as many as a dozen women. And they say at the campaign, no, he was communicating with up to 6. Congresswoman, as a politician here,
if I was Plattner, I'd be like, y'all husband doing the same shit. Now mind your business. Yeah, man, look here. Y'all husband doing the same thing. Mind your business and go home. Fix your house. Mend your fences. Don't worry about mine. I probably nut it up. They all in this man business. What they got to do with anything? That ain't the bad part. That ain't the reason why he should not be put on. But I'll let it get to that.
as a Democrat, what do you think this is going to mean going forward?
Boy. So we got to continue our coverage of Democrats getting in bed with radical far left lunatics backfiring in their face, right? In the worst way possible. Because it appears as if the Nazi communists out.
Remember when I told y'all there was a dude that ran for Congress and he had a Nazi symbol on his chest? Yeah, these people are elected a Nazi. He talking about damn 12. These people are elected a damn Nazi, man. That's crazy.
Made that they have rallied around to dethrone Susan Collins in her Senate seat. It looks as if this guy is embroiled in so many scandals that his campaign is now starting to implode. Okay, we're going to talk about this because his odds of winning the Senate after the latest scandal came out, his odds are taking. Okay, as you can see here, on May 21st, his odds were at about 72% according to Kalshi, the betting markets, and then it went all the way down when the story came out yesterday to 58.5%. Okay, after the story was revealed that his wife told his campaign that he was involved in sexting other women, and he has a profile on the Kick website, right? As you can see, he's taking shirtless mirror selfies in which he is covering up his Nazi tattoo, almost as if he knew that it was a Nazi tattoo, right? That, hey, something like that is kind of weird, right? So he went out his way to purposely cover it up. So, yeah, I mean, this is a freak show party, right? I think that the freak show party is out here in front of the world to see. And this is why Democrats are struggling. They're struggling big time to answer questions from the media, because the media is now coming out to Democrats and saying, look, what's up with this, right? Like, what's up with you guys supporting this guy, right? He's a Senate candidate. He's definitely going to win the Democrat primary in Maine because Janet Mills dropped out. She quit, right? And are you really going to get behind this individual over the moderate, essentially anti-Trump Republican senator in Maine, Susan Collins?
What do you think about Graham Plattner's posts? They're controversial ones. The lewd post he's made. He's surprised more Democrats aren't.
So I have not been focusing on this race. I am going to do my due diligence and look through the full body of evidence around him. Yes, and I know he's a case to make to the voters, not to people like me. And I know he called to make that case, and he needs to make it because obviously this election is highly consequential.
Let me ask you: do you have concerns with the weight of all these controversies that it may jeopardize Democratic hopes to get that Senate seat in Maine?
Yeah, I have concerns. That guy has questions to answer, and that's what campaigns are for.
I want to ask you about the Senate race in Maine. And the Wall Street Journal and New York Times reporting that last August, Democrat Graham Plattner's wife told his campaign about sexual text messages she had found between her husband and other women early in their marriage, and they were married in 2023. The Times says Plattner exchanged messages with as many as a dozen women, and his campaign said, no, it was up to 6. In a statement, Plattner's wife said she feels betrayed by the ex-campaign aide who revealed the information and that the couple went to counseling. Do you have concerns about Graham Plattner?
She mad at the person for revealing the information. She should have known that revealing the information was going to get leaked. He got a slow wife. That's why he cheating on her. She's slow. She thought something like that was going. Your husband running for Senate. You think something like that gonna stay under wraps? You are nuts. She was supposed to take that information and bury it, and be like, "My man finna be the senator. I get him back like Hillary did, allegedly." But you definitely don't share the information if you don't want it to affect him negatively. It ain't gonna stay under wraps. That's too juicy.
Well, first I'll say is, I've been very much focused on the crisis in my home state, so I haven't been able to focus as much on this. But right now, this information's out there with any campaign in the country. The character and the transparency about the different candidates is going to come out. That's part of a campaign. And the voters will decide what it is that they ultimately think in terms of their ability to trust those candidates.
What do you think?
Well, look, right now, for me, I have not met him. I've never talked to him yet.
The campaign for Graham Plattner confirmed to CBS on Saturday that the Maine Senate candidate had sent sexually explicit texts to women other than his wife. This is in addition to other past controversies. Does he pass the character test?
Yeah, I mean, I have not followed this story as closely as others have, but I mean, Graham Plattner is somebody that served our country. He served his community. He's also made mistakes, and he has admitted that. Character also involves standing up to people who are bankrupting and corrupting this country, and this race is going to be a contrast.
Every time somebody else make a mistake, they don't never talk about, oh, part of that mistake is giving grace and forgiveness. Man, they bring up everybody else shit and say that's the reason why they misogynistic, allegalistic, they'll go crazy. That's why I say, man, you can't trust none of these people. They all go along, get along gang. Is it about the morals and the character or not? Because if this dude was on the other side, boy, look at here, the coverage on this right here would be totally different. The coverage would be that this is a no-good Republican, racist, Nazi son of a gun. But because he's somebody that they like, the coverage is different. Told you, it's all about who we like.
Between somebody that has put his life on the line for this country against somebody that is literally empowering the moral hollowing out of our nation from the White House. So he certainly admitted that he has made mistakes, but I think this is going to be a pretty clear contrast in Maine.
As a Democrat, what do you think this is going to mean going forward up in Maine?
My genuine belief here is that voters in Maine right now are concerned about the fact that they can't afford healthcare, they can't afford housing. We have the most corrupt White House in American history. Susan Collins has enabled Donald Trump at every turn, not just in this administration, but from the very first administration by voting to confirm people like Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court, voting to cut Medicaid for millions of Americans, enabling his authoritarianism. I think that is what voters right now, not just in Maine, but across the country, care about. And I think that's what's going to matter in November.
Look, I think it's outrageous. Where's the outrage? You Democrats went bananas on Brett Kavanaugh on an unsubstantiated allegation.
For sexual assault.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see what shoes have to drop here yet. This guy had a Nazi tattoo.
Nazi death squad tattoo.
Nazi death squad tattoo. Tattooed. He's derided his fellow servicemen, saying, "I wish you would have died. You deserve to die." I mean, the guy isn't. He's a terrible human being. And for your party to stand by him, this is reminiscent of Joe Biden just this past week, saying, "You know what? I know Joe is kind of out there, but we just want to beat Trump. Anything to do to beat Trump. You guys are willing to do."
Yep, they willing to do anything to beat Trump. That Brett Kavanaugh, they wanted it. Boy, if this was Brett Kavanaugh, they'd have made, he sent some Texas to a high school girl and they wanted him not to be in there. Like, God, dog, the hypocrisy is real. They don't care nothing about anything but a Democrat.
Anything, except anything. I mean, there's got to be a limit.
Val, I want to ask you about another controversial candidate for Democrats. You talked about Maine, Graham Plattner. I'm going to just read from my notes because I want to get it right. He's faced a series of controversies, including past posts about sexual assault, a tattoo that resembled a Nazi symbol that he had covered up right before he ran, by the way, and now sexually explicit texts with other women despite being married. Does Graham Plattner pose a headache for Democrats?
Well, let me go back to Texas for just a moment. Cornyn was a beloved candidate, beloved by Republicans in Washington and in Texas. I'm not sure that candidate flaws matter as much as they used to. Millions of dollars were spent to save Cornyn. Didn't work. Paxton won by a landslide. But the bottom line is Plattner, he's a combat veteran, has served in multiple tours of duty, an oyster farmer. And I believe that sends a message to voters that he understands the working class, had to go to work every day. I think people are.
I asked her questions about one person and she deflect. Notice one black person in your chat. Oh, Lord. But ask her a question about one person and she bring up somebody in a whole nother state. That's crazy.
So worried about the future right now, they're going to look at, do I feel like this candidate is going to fight for me and what I care about? If Maine believes that through all of the controversy, as we just saw with Paxton, Plattner will win.
This is where people, I think, normal people watching this at home are so frustrated with the level of toxic partisanship, where you've got somebody who's, has to defend. You've got Democrats who are defending Graham Plattner, who are calling him a good and decent man, and arguing that the guy with the Nazi tattoo, we really need him because he has to defeat Susan Collins, one of the most bipartisan members of Congress in the past couple decades, who voted to convict Donald Trump. But it's so important. We have to have Graham Plattner. We have to have somebody who savaged military veterans, said that a military veteran who was being shot at deserved to die, who's blamed rape victims for their own assaults. And you've now got a Democratic Party rallying around somebody like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing, right? Because the Democrat Party is beholden to the far left. They're afraid of the domestic terrorist wing of their party, right? Because the domestic terrorist wing, they are basically Plattner or bust, right? And as you can see here, clearly they don't really care about this scandal. Kyle Kukalinski, as I pointed out yesterday, he said, Plattner could have sexted my mom and I still vote for him. I'm pretty sure Plattner, he could have cracked crystal ball with his token cough and Kyle Kukalinski would still vote for him, right? I'm sure that Graham Plattner could give this dude's wife the great Reich pipe and he'd be totally fine with it, right? He'd probably sit in his little chair and he watch, because ultimately they
That's crazy. He said somebody can do what to the what? And he'll still vote for him. Boy, if that ain't a goddamn on brainwashed puppet. God, dog. Boy, these groups are destroying us.
These people don't care. They have no standards outside of, is he a Marxist? Is he a communist? Does he agree with my ideology? I don't care. He can bang my mom, and I'm still gonna text him. I'm still gonna vote for him, right? That's the mindset of these individuals, right? Understand who we're dealing with. These people want communism. They want to usher in communism no matter what. Okay. But again, Democrats, though, clearly are saying that he's a liability. And the reason why you know this is because all of a sudden they don't know anything, right? I just want you guys to understand. They know about every single scandal involving Trump or somebody associated with Trump or some Republican scandal, right? They know all about it. They know all about it. Doesn't matter what state it's in. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They know all about it. All of a sudden with Graham Plattner, well, see, I don't really know that much about it, right? You notice how every answer from Democrats, all of a sudden, they just don't follow the news, right? They don't know what's going on when it comes to Graham Plattner, right? It's just funny how that works. You know everything about Trump and every scandal involving Trump or somebody associated with Trump, but you know nothing about Graham Plattner, right? When it comes time to talk about some.
That's how it works, because it's all about who we like. That's what it's about. They're going to admit to it one of these days.
Wife is coming out and trying to play defense on behalf of her husband who, allegedly cheated on her.
Hey everyone, it's Amy. I wanted to make a statement today and, oh, sorry, I'm getting eaten by bugs. I wanted to make a statement today and
No, you don't need to make a statement now. You already done made the statement. You the reason why all this, well, you're not the reason why all this happening. Ultimately, your husband is the reason why all this happened, but you let the cat out the bag. So that's why they trying to get you to fix it. Because if you wouldn't have put it out there, you could have dealt with it internally, because that's just your husband. That ain't nobody else's husband. You and God could have dealt with that. Have them go to counseling, whatever else you needed to do. But you told everybody. So now everybody know. And now everybody judging them. And now it's not just you and your husband issue and God. That's why people got to stop putting everything on the internet. Because one day you might change your mind. You might change your feelings. And everybody else not. Yeah, everybody else not going to, their feelings going to be the same. So you got to chill out. Keep your information private.
in response to a couple of news articles that are out there about my marriage to Graham. If anybody knows me and Graham personally, you know that we got married in 2023. We live in Sullivan. We've got 2 dogs, and we love each other deeply. So it makes me really angry, disappointed, and I find it really shameful that there's a group of media outlets and people who are willing to spread gossip instead of talking about real issues that Graham is running on, like healthcare and education and childcare.
Well, I mean, he's a communist. That's what we really should be talking about, right? And I will say, hey, I kind of agree with her to a certain extent. We should be talking about the real issue with this guy, despite all the scandals, right? It's despite all of the stuff that's come out about this guy. For the most part, this is stuff that the left, they put on themselves, right? It's the hypocrisy of the Democrat Party in the sense that if this guy was a Republican, again, they would be it from you, right? You're the source of this scandal.
Now, it is not gossip if she brought it to the campaign herself and told them what it is. I will say this. Graham Plattner was supposed to come on the show. His team pulled out. They came to us and wanted to come on. They pulled out. I think we saw why yesterday as these stories came out. But one of the questions I have is, for him, is like, do people know who you are? Does Maine really know what they're getting with you? Because there's always things that come out over and over again. It's like, where is the Oppo files?
I hope I can. It's extra shitty because people in Maine want affordable gas. They want to be able to see their doctor when they're sick. They want to be able to send their kids to a nice school.
Yeah, they're not getting all that by vote for a communist, right? Let's keep it 100, right? They're not getting any of that. In fact, they're going to get the exact opposite, right, of what they want voting for a communist. A lot of them are just too stupid to know. So again, what you have here is a situation where, this guy's odds are taking because there's a real civil war within the Democrat Party about whether or not they should support this guy, right? Should establishment Democrats get behind a communist over a moderate Republican who honestly is an anti-Trumper, right? Let's be real. Like Susan Collins is the type of Republican that Democrats claim they love, right? So they have a choice. Are you going to go with the type of Republican that you claim that you love? Are you going to actually support her? Or are you going to align with a communist, right? I mean, this is a very, very, very fascinating situation politically for Democrats. Seriously, because again, they claim they love the Liz Cheney types, right? When they're on CNN, when they're on MSNBC trashing Trump, they love the never Trumpers. They love them, okay? So now it's time for the Democrats to show us how much do you love the never Trumpers? Do you love the never Trump Republicans enough to side with them over a communist? Or would you rather side with a communist over a never Trumper, right? We're going to see, right? Like that's the interesting conversation here, right? That is the conversation.
Man, them people hate Trump overall, so it's just hate Trumpville. That's sad. They gonna let a Nazi in because they hate Trump. Goodness gracious. But listen, y'all, that's my time. I done got to my destination. I'm up out of this thing. I'm going. I appreciate everybody who super chatted. Salute to the people who chatted responsibly. I'm going.